I'm sure many of you, like, I kind of aged myself reading this poem, and I've been reading this poem all week. But many of you know who John Walsh is, who created America's Most Wanted. You know his son Adam Walsh was abducted and killed in 1981. And I was about his age at that time, and so I wrote this poem for him. It's called The Way Things Were in 1981. In 1981, I had a peach dragon sleeping bag that resembled the Alamo. Back then, I threw kisses at the wind as a form of prayer. Sometimes I wish I could go back there with a flashlight. 5 years old. I'd take a bus to Hollywood, Florida. Adam Walsh and I would go roller skating through the aisles of heaven. And I would ask him, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Whatever he chose, I would be proud of him. And I would remind him not to talk to strangers. I would say that I was from the future. And then when I looked into his eyes, all I could see was a ghost clutching a rosary. Back then, I remember thinking that the local newscaster was the president. He always looked so serious. That was the year my mother took me to the movies for the first time. And my dad bought me a comic book in Niagara Falls on a family vacation. I didn't tell them that you were the reason that I feared going into department stores. And that I once saw an angel on the side of a Walmart ringing a Salvation Army bell that looked a lot like you. And that I was always afraid that they'd steal the stars out of the sky with a butterfly net. Because I always wanted to name one after you. Because it always felt like we were brothers. Only you were an invisible celebrity and I was a nameless boy. I bet your mother still cries some nights, howling in the wind, where I left those boyhood kisses. I hope they comfort you now. In 1981, I believed that seeing was believing. But now the most powerful things in the world seem to be invisible. And now, as I listen by my window, garbage trucks rumble like the shadows of invisible gods, their music offering blessings to both the quick and the dead.